But first, breakfast, and then accomplishing the last day of 2020. New Year's Eve. What's y'all's plans? What'd y'all do? Anything exciting? Yeah, me neither. Chased cows, went to the post office. Wrangled the kids. Cooked pancakes. Took a nap. What do you think, buddy? What do you see? You go chase some cows? You ready? Tell everybody to subscribe and like the page, channel, everything. You ready to feed some cows, Ryder? No? Come on. Mud mess. Come on. He sounds hoarse.
Yeah, they know what that is.
They love that stuff.
They know.
Look at strawberry.
That's the Purina Availa.
So that's a Purina Availa lick tub all season. Same thing as it's in our mineral bags. It'll be gone. It's only a half a tub, but I need to check on 18 while we're here too. Who did? Oh yeah. She let us pet her when she came home. She's a good cow. She's a good cow. 33's jealous. Rub under a brisket. That's her sweet spot. He was getting 67. Well, 35's having a snack. Couldn't wait, huh? She's over here.
Oh, yeah.
So I had somebody ask me the other day, do I get tired of the cows? No. No, I don't. I love it. Yeah, send him on his way. Bullet loves me. I don't always love him. Get him. Have Ryder get him. So we're very blessed to be able to do what we do. To be able to come out and walk through the herd and check them out every day. Girls, it's not the end of the world. Oh, here's the girl I need to look at anyway. So 18 had mastitis over the summer. We took her in, erupted udder. Same thing's happening right now. We're gonna try to pin her up, bring her home, treat it, watch for the baby to come. I will probably have to supplement the baby with colostrum. And unfortunately, as good of a mom as she is, she may have to be culled out. So next week, Jason and I are going to take some time and we're going to discuss hay nutrition. Different types of hay have different values of nutrition. This is second cut, and you can see how green it still is. Girls are loving it. Second cut is usually more tender. What do you think of, girls? Is that good stuff? As I mentioned in the other day, I want to take you guys for every bit of it. You know, yes, we bale hay. Yes, we got the cows because of our hay business, but I want to go a little bit more in depth with the hay itself. Explain more in depth the nutritional side for these ladies. They require a lot, especially as they're gearing up in that last trimester before they start calving late February. What do I think, good girl? Yeah. Yes. I guess you're ready for me to start feeding. Sorry, I'm talking cows. Forrest turned out to be really nice. Really nice. So we give our heifers a first and second try. These two are homegrown heifers and are on their first cycling now with the bull. So if they miss, it means they don't catch this time, they'll go in the fall herd and be bred for this time next year. 4 was like that. She missed her first cycling.
The only one I'm going to be concerned about is that little one back there, 29.
29. Well,
all the other ones will take, I guarantee you.
They should. But that gives them a little bit of extra growing time. She's a good, I mean, as flighty as she is. That one that just ran back, she's really slicked up. They all look like they're in really good shape.
She looks better than she did last year. It says 35.
Good nutrition. I mean, it just makes a difference.
20 looks good. She's bred back.
There's a lot of nutritional value in grass and grass feeding, but it takes a good ration and multiple things. You can't just feed one over the other. You have to have a good balance.
How's that?
What?
How's hers?
It's starting to come in, but she's not filled yet. It's not in her nipples. Teats. They're teats. Be political correct here. Go on, Bullet. There are 9s in there now. She got what she wanted. 34 is massive. We kept 33, so this cow right here, and 34, whose head is right there in the tub. We kept both their babies back from last year, and they're bulls, and they're going to be put in our herd cycling. But you guys have seen me talk about it before. We need to pull her up and pull her tag out. Clean her ears up. Bullet's being impatient. I guess I better start the tractor. Are you getting? Where,
Come here.
get him.
Come here.
Go.
Come here.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on, Ryder. Come on. Come on.
Come on. Let's go. Come on.
Get him. Good boy. Sit. Stay. Good boy.
Yeah, they left a lot, but that's not really waste because it's carbon going back in the soil. So plus it's gonna rain. They got a little bit of bedding. They can go down them woods. It's preparing for a big ice storm.
And why do you want carbon back in the ground?
We're just because there's fertilizer in this hay. You're putting nutrients back down to bring earthworms back, and
It's reseeding.
Carbon. It's carbon. And then these cow pies, yeah, I mean, yeah, our fields, some of our fields are loaded with cow pies. For one, we've been feeding some corn, a little bit here just to keep good nutrition on our cows. But
what is the main reason why you're stockpiling cow pies?
For fertilizer. But I mean, like that one there, you can see the frost on it. So I mean, it might look like we got a lot of cow pies, but it ain't gonna do no good to drag them around because they're not gonna break up.
So once it warms up a little bit, one of us will come out and we'll pasture harrow these fields that we're stockpiling.
That ain't a very old one either.
Mm-mm. So to do that, I mean, you're just putting nutrients back in the ground. You're letting your cows work for you. And that's the biggest thing when doing this rotational grazing practice the way we're doing it. These cows are working for us.
But the nice thing is that these cows ain't knee-deep on it. The hay's getting spread out over the field. They're a manure spreader. All we gotta do is drag it around.
And we're just feeding them. And they have really good body conditioning going into this. I mean, this will probably be the first winter weather we really have.
But yeah, of course we've had an easy winter so far.
So far, yeah. I mean, we're not knee deep in mud. And those all things play in a part. Your weather conditions, your nutrients, the age of your cows. Another big thing is putting out mineral and good mineral. We use Purina. That's what we found has worked best for us. But in the same token, I went to a seminar. I was listening to a podcast, one or the other, and it was talking about you have different levels of mineral. You have decent, you're just doing the bare minimum is like salt blocks and trace blocks, and that's all you're doing. And then you kind of have this mediocre level where it's one step up, and you're just doing a decent mineral. And then you have this top-notch quality like Purina, and we choose to have the Availa 4 option inside that Purina, which is like the gold standard. These ladies are on all season wind and rain. Come spring, actually probably February, March, right before this grass starts growing and setting off, we will feed in magnesium wind and rain. And when we do that, we'll talk more about that.
Good nutrition and good mineral, you want good milk.
And all this mineral does, you know, it helps with body conditioning, but in the same token, think of it as a prenatal for your cows. Multiple vitamins mean better calves, better calf consistency, better weight gain, better weaning. It all has a part. You want mediocre cows? Do the mediocre level. You know, this mineral doesn't just help these guys. It helps the bulls. Without proper mineral, he can't do his job. Means you can't get babies, which you won't build your herd. I know. We got a good stockpile. A majority of all these calves are bullets, aren't they? Yeah. Our Black Angus bull.
Except for one.
Well, yeah. Ginger. She's that little redhead. But like you can see the difference. This little 15 bull calf, he was late in July. Where all these other calves are your fall. I know, my favorite thing in the world. So it doesn't necessarily matter that you're, you know, we're giving some decent hay at the moment, but I mean, this isn't the only thing hay we're putting out. This is just part of a bale. What they don't eat will be left out on the scattered ground, just like these leaves. That's just adding back into the ground. We've limed. We are also going to be... What are the clovers you're putting in this spring? What are those called?
I'd have to go back and look.
So we already have good clover. Like we have...
One of them's Ladino clover.
Yeah. So we have clover established over here, but we're adding more clover to benefit the nitrogen. Is that right? Mm-hmm. back in the ground. So those clovers that we're adding on is going to help the ground. It's going to feed the other grass.
The nitrogen feeds the rest.
There's a lot of moving parts. It's not just having cows and saying, hey, here you are, eat some grass.
We really got to pasture here,
Yeah, yeah, we do.
as soon as you get the right time.
Get the right weather. They say do what you love and it'll never be a day of work. Do you love what you do? You guess? Do you miss your hay? I don't usually miss it until about February, and then I'm like, okay, let's get back in the tractor. I'm ready to go. Because this makes up for it. Like, this is stuff we don't always take time to do during the summer because it's go, go, go. We walk the herd and check everybody more thoroughly and spend more time out here. This is our happy place. One of them, anyway. But, like, this is another difference in the quality. You know, this has got a lot of leaves. So what if they don't eat the leaves? Jason said a second cut. Why? Less of it easier. Isn't that the poor man's alfalfa?
I'm making them eat that up there first, though.
No, I figured as much what you were doing. Look at all them babies. Are you where you're supposed to be at? Because you're a bull. You're a weaned bull. So he's one that we saved back. We talked about him when I showed you his mama on the other pen. So he escaped the other day when we had some fencing issues. And we just decided to leave him over here. He's not nursing. He's too young still to do any business. But he's a bull we're going to put back into the herd. He looks good. He just carries himself. And so the difference between him and Bullet, you know, because we raised him differently than we raised Bullet. Bullet still wants me to pet him and love him. Mm-hmm. He's getting there. I think so too. Redder! Okay, so we did put out mineral, or Jason's gonna put out mineral. If you guys are interested in any of these mineral feeders, they are the monster mineral feeders. Jason's dad sells them, and I'll put them in the link below. They're very handy, they're very heavy. The bulls don't move them, can't tear them up. You need something like a truck or a four-wheeler or a prowler or something to move them around. We do not drag them around.
Wieczorek Farm Supply.
.com. Maybe. All right, well, we're going to finish choring. It's getting chilly out here. Thanks for being a part of our 2020 year with us, and we'll see you next year.
Happy New Year. Like, share, subscribe.
Thanks, guys.